we are at the beautiful Brick House Restaurant in downtown Pottstown. Thanks, Dave Walsh, for letting us be here. And I am here with Dave Chawaga, who is Vice Presidential Director and founding member of IDLife. Welcome, Dave.
Thank you for having us here today, Patty.
You're very welcome. Thanks for joining us. Tell me a little bit about IDLife. I know it's a fairly new company, correct?
It is, although the concept is really over 40 years old. So let me take you just a little bit back in time. About 40 years ago, the founder of our technology found out that his daughter had an illness, a very serious, life-threatening illness. And like any dad, what he decided to do was to use his skills to improve her chances of survival.
Sure.
Specifically, she had leukemia. And so what our founder did was that he went out and he began studying all the clinical trials, studying the disease, studying the drugs that she was going to be on, and it came up with a nutrition supplement program that was specific to her and specific to those drugs that were going to be depleting nutrients from her body. So that was really the genesis of the idea of IDLife, and it started over 40 years ago.
Wow, great. So IDLife is based on one size does not fit all. Can you elaborate on that a little bit for us?
Well, that's exactly right. So you know, Paul Sullivan, the gentleman that I had mentioned, designed this expert system, and the expert system now contains over, I think it contains now over 8,000 clinical trials, or around 8,000 clinical trials and peer-reviewed journal articles, and over 6,000 algorithms. So if this, then that rules. And so what you do as a consumer is you go online, you visit the website, and you put in data about yourself. We're all HIPAA compliant, so all that data is privacy protected. And we ask you medical questions like, what pharmaceutical drugs are you on? Do you have any specific ailments? What sort of lifestyle do you have? How much do you exercise?
Nice.
What sort of diet do you have?
Right.
How's your sleep? How's your stress? Specific parameters about you. Then all those answers are run through the system, bounced off these clinical trials, which, by the way, come from the biggest university hospital systems, like your Penn and Harvard, Mayo Clinic, Cleveland Clinic. So it's really the most credible science. There's nothing else like this out there.
Yeah, sounds it. It sounds like it's very science-derived.
It is.
And so can you plug in things like your pharmaceutical and your medications that you take?
Yes, and so specifically, like let's talk about a couple. Your Nexium class drugs, your PPOs, that heartburn drugs that reduce your stomach acid, make it more difficult for you to absorb minerals through your stomach. So what we do is then we resupply those minerals specific to that individual, right? And so it wouldn't make sense if you went to a doctor and your doctor said, I tell you what, Dave, you're in your 50s. I'm going to give you a multi-pharmaceutical, and in that multi-pharmaceutical pill, I'm going to give you a little bit of statin, a little bit of Nexium, maybe some warfarin, some other things. You'd run out of that doctor's office, right?
Right.
You know, because it's not specific to you, right?
Yeah.
So they don't give out multi-pharmaceuticals. Why would we think that nutrients or multivitamins, you know, one size fits all would work for any one of us? They really wouldn't.
Right.
So we're really radically changing. This is a seismic shift that's going through the industry, and IDLife is causing.
Very nice. So is it also true that when you take a drug, your body gets depleted of vital nutrients?
Yes.
Which a lot of people today don't know about.
That's absolutely true. And so disease, drug, lifestyle, diet. If you take a look at diet, for instance, I used to believe that I could get everything from my food until I was really educated on the subject now and learned that because of soil depletion, fast-growing techniques, GMO, and other big farming techniques, they've really brought the war to our dinner plate. So my wife, who you know, Trish,
yes,
we belong to a CSA, a local community farm down in Charlestown, and we love it. But even still, we're not getting enough vitamin D. We're not getting enough other key nutrients, even though we're trying to do the very best we can.
Right, and just think about people that are going to McDonald's and fast foods.
Right.
Even worse yet. So this really fills in the gaps, correct?
It does, but it starts with good eating.
Yes.
Right, and you know that because you have an organic garden in your backyard.
I do
know
my
that.
best. I do my best. Yes.
And we're all doing our best, but it's just very difficult to get everything that you need out of food. So what you start with is good lifestyle, where you're managing your stress, you're getting enough sleep, you're hydrating, you're eating well, and you're exercising. Right. You're doing those things. You got your bases pretty well covered. What IDLife does is that it rides on top of those good lifestyle factors as an insurance policy to mitigate the risk of long-term disease.
Really nice, really nice. I like that.
And not only that, you feel better when you're eating good things and you're supplementing properly.
Absolutely. You work better, you feel better, you look better. It's a win-win all around. So, Dave, can you just share with us a little bit about the product and really talk about
I'd
the
be happy
nutrition?
to.
That's the core, isn't
well,
it?
let's start with the ID Nutrition. So this is really the core product. This is the game-changing product in the industry right now. And so this is individualized. It has your name on it.
Very
it
nice.
has your morning dose and your afternoon dose. Like, for instance, did you know that most people, 90% of the people, take their omegas in the morning? Yet your liver is more active at night and more readily available to absorb essential fatty acids like found in your omegas 40% more efficiently.
Wow,
So
who would have known?
And it's not that it wouldn't be good for you to take your omegas at night, but you get much more bang for your buck if you take them in the evening. And not only that, they're anti-inflammatory and cardiovascular protective elements to the taking them in the evening that make them even more beneficial.
Right.
So this is specific to you. You grab and go. These are come out fresh every month, delivered directly to your doorstep. If you compare quality to quality, we're going to be well under big box vitamin retailer pricing for this.
Nice.
And it's all made right here in the United States in CGMP Class A facilities, very high-tech facilities, where we use the highest quality control standards.
Very nice. Tell us a little bit about the fillers.
Well,
versus GNC and your big box names, which are basically rubberized vitamins a lot of times.
Well, that's right. In a lot of cases, the standard vitamins that you would buy off the shelves will be chock full of synthetics. Your body just doesn't recognize them.
Yeah.
And so you have a difficult time absorbing those nutrients, very low conversion rate. We not only use the highest quality vitamins, which means we're using the methylcobalamin for B12, your methylfolate for your folic acid, the metabolically ready forms that your body will readily recognize and absorb. Now, it's more expensive to do that, but we're still delivering at a very low cost point.
Nice.
And everyone can use it. So the fillers, to get back to the filler question, we're using anti-inflammatories, antioxidants, bioactive ingredients that are actually good for you.
Nice.
So we're not using inert, you'd hope they're inert fillers, meaning that they don't have any effect, but now they're finding that some pill coatings and some fillers that are found in your typical vitamins are actually could be harmful.
Oh.
Petroleum products and those sort of things. So we use curcumin, turmeric, broccoli extract. Those are what we use.
Nice.
Yeah, to make the pills big enough to handle, what they call pharmaceutically elegant. Right?
Really nice. Switching gears here, let's talk about an individual can come on and do this assessment, and you also get into corporate wellness a little bit, don't you? For the companies out there.
That's exactly right. And we have
Can you touch on that a little bit?
4 major business units in IDLife. They include our relationship marketing arm, where we have a team of sales reps around the country that are out spreading the word about IDLife and really helping people.
Right, nice.
We also have a corporate wellness division where we're taking advantage of specific provisions under the Affordable Care Act. And I would say this, Patty, love the Affordable Care Act or hate it. This isn't a political statement, but it is shifting the focus from treating sickness to preventing you from ever getting sick in the first place. And so that is a shift that we must make, in our society. So people are beginning to recognize that what you put in your body really matters. How you treat your body really matters. And if we're in it for the long haul, like I know you are, you're way into fitness and exercise. I know you're a fitness instructor.
Yeah.
And so you appreciate that, but there's a big shift, and people are beginning to focus on that.
Nice. Dave, can you talk a little bit about the products to us? And I also want you to touch on, I know Whole Foods is carrying some of the products, is that right?
That's correct.
It's pretty amazing.
It really is. And they vetted us for a full year before they allowed us to be in their store. So it's almost an exhaustive process. But if we say we're gluten-free, soy-free, GMO-free, casein-free, hormone-free, that we test for pesticides and other contaminants like herbicides, heavy metals, they wanted to know and see proof that we had done that we don't have synthetics in our products, that we don't use artificial flavors, artificial colors, no preservatives. These are the cleanest products on the market.
Right.
And Patty, here we have some of the products here that I can show you. We have one of the few fully 100% USDA certified organic bars on the market. And we have a his bar, a hers bar, and a kids bar, and the nutrients in those products
Who would have thought?
Yeah, they're designed specific for those people. We also have...
you have a weight loss line here where you can lose weight, because I know weight's a big issue for people.
We do, and this shake, by the way, New Zealand grass-fed cows, free-range cattle, that's where we get our whey protein, so it's the best source that you can do. But not only that, it only has 7 ingredients in it, and the other ingredients include things like chia seed.
Really clean, nice.
And it's delicious. We use a little bit of...
I've had it, I can attest to that. Best shake on the market.
Absolutely. We have a product line for sports performance, your pre and your post workout. A hydrate is all the kids should be drinking nowadays. We've got a great energy drink.
Isn't it true 70% of people are dehydrated?
That is
Don't
true.
even know it?
Yes.
Yeah, so hydration's key to feeling good, eating less, and also looking good for you ladies out there.
Well, and Jen Wiederstrom is one of our spokespersons. She's the winningest coach on America's Biggest Loser, and she has told us that 2 of the key elements in weight loss are hydration and sleep. And by the way, we've got an amazing sleep product.
Wow, okay, great.
That product uses 3 ingredients that your body is readily looking for and naturally wants: melatonin, 5-HTP, and L-theanine.
Wow, all good products, nice.
All good products.
So you don't wake up feeling groggy?
Well, because you're not being drugged to sleep.
Yeah,
nice. They're putting you to sleep naturally, giving your body what it's looking for.
Beautiful, beautiful. And Troy Aikman is your spokesperson, one of them, isn't he?
That's true. Now here in Philly, he's a commentator now, so we like Troy Aikman.
Yeah.
When he was playing for the Cowboys, not so much.
Okay.
But yeah, Troy Aikman's a tremendous spokesperson, but he's unpaid. He's an investor in the company. By the way, we're backed by billionaires, and so I would look at this in a couple of ways. One is that if you're a sports professional, if you're a medical professional, or if you're somebody who just wants to make a little bit of money, this is a tremendous opportunity. We are absolutely changing an industry, and we're doing that with third-party science that's fully vetted from the best, most credible sources. It's completely transparent. So Patty, if you get a recommendation, you can just click on the Y button and all those studies come up that back up that recommendation.
Wow,
it's not
nice.
our science, it's from the big university hospital systems.
Beautiful.
And we love this town.
Oh, we try our best and we want to see this town turn around.
Exciting things are